2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke and Rich, looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Rich, how do you see this one playing out?
Well, in their last encounter, Bubba took them to town, so I think this player we're following has a chip on their shoulder and has something to prove this week.
No, you can't out-Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though. And after that hole, the standings have this player in second place, behind Tiger Woods.
Nicely done.
Rich, considering everything that's been said about the great Tiger Woods throughout his entire career, it almost seems superfluous to add anything more to it. But what that man has meant to the game and again, to people like yourself who have gone on to win major championships as well.
Yeah, I would think what Tiger has brought to the game is just he changed the perception of the game as it being kind of an old man sport, and all of a sudden he's out there winning and fist pumping and getting the crowds fired up and everybody into the game. It just kind of changed the entire complexion of it. No longer do you have these old guys that are dressed poorly with big beer bellies, and all of a sudden, you know, you got guys that are young and wearing these tight-fitting clothes, going into the gym and treating it more like a business instead of just a sport. He really changed the entire dynamic of the game, the landscape of what it takes to become a great player. And you know, everybody else was just kind of sitting there in awe going, well, how does he do this? Well, it's almost like he had a plan, a master plan to go out there and listen, I'm going to dominate by being physically better, mentally better, and I'm just going to steamroll these guys. And when he first started doing that, everybody's kind of looking back going, okay, he's taking this seriously. Maybe I need to start taking it seriously too, right? So it's just one of those things that came along that nobody knew what to really expect of him. But he told us right away, listen, I expect to win every single week out there, and sure enough, that's what he did.
He finds himself in a share of the lead. One of the hardest holes on the entire property is the par 4 fourth, Rich. It is a strong, demanding hole right from tee to green.
Very picturesque, this fourth hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in 2. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
Playing from around 190 yards out. Currently tied for the lead.
Yeah, this one just swerving the green to the right-hand side.
That's just inside the range. They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
This for a birdie run. I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
And you've holed it. What a monster.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Moments like that deserve another look.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course. Keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Now, Bubba's got nothing but respect for an approach shot like that. He really flushed that one.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 sixth, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
And he's down there.
This is down breeze, so it's going to be tough to stop it on this green.
Outstanding shot. High quality. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
That one raced by. Bit of work coming back.
Putt is underway.
Leading by a shot after that hole. The par 4 seventh, a little dog leg left to right. Again, positioning of the tee is key.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the Barranca and the canyons come into play.
That's a little untidy. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
By my estimation, he's got around 170 here.
Opting for the 6-iron. Well, that should find the bunker. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
And a par putt awaits him. It was on a good line. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Currently 1 under for the day. We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
That's frustrating. Big putt for par coming up. Just didn't drop. And this one will be for bogey. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
A spot in the top 10 awaits if they can make this putt. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The par 5 ninth is a monster over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
I think the challenging part about it, Lucas, is just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Just a stroke behind the leader. Oh, that's well played. And a chance for birdie here at the 9th.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
You know, it's not if you make bogeys, it's how you respond. Well done. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Tied at the top, Rich, with the back 9 here left today.
Yeah, exciting position, isn't it? You'd rather have the lead on your own, but listen, tied for the lead. Pretty good spot to be in. They're going to have to work to earn this victory.
That didn't look like their best swing to me. Well, I've got to admit, Rich, this player wasn't even on my radar at the beginning of this event.
Probably not on anybody's radar. Kind of coming out of nowhere, but that's what makes this game so great, isn't it? Everybody loves a Cinderella story.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
This has a real chance.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. 7 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
Yep, well holed for bogey. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
Putting for birdie. that's too bad.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Nah, this is so good. The bunker isn't even a trap.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Yeah, good effort, that one, out of the bunker. Setting up in the first cut. Lovely effort, that. A 7-footer right here. Yeah, nicely holed. That's a good fight back.
Nicely done. Well fought hole right there. Bunkered off the tee, but makes that nice par save.
And with that, he'll stay right there at even par. All right, Rich. The par 5 13th. So much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par fives you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
Heading towards the rough, this one. Setting up in some very deep rough. Chance to get one under the card with this putt. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And that will take him to 1 under. He's currently in the 2nd position.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole. Now they've sliced that one. Henny, how's that ball lying?
He's eyeing this up and he's pleased with what he's seeing. This is sitting nicely.
Opting for the 5-iron. Setting up miles from the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
This one looking really good.
That's a fine effort, that one. You always want to putt those ones stone dead. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
A spot amongst the leaders here awaits if they can make this. Move inside the top 20. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par 4s. This is another one.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
This one is headed to the right. Left yourself an opportunity. And this putt to move into a share of first place.
Yes, and 3 holes to go. This is getting to be a nail-biter.
And the putt drops. Now 2 under, heading down the stretch.
Hang on to your hat, folks. We're on for a wild ride.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. 16th, the last of the par 3s on this golf course, but it's not an easy one.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Ouch, that hurts. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Yeah, that was a safe play. And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, nice little 25-footer here from him. Outside chance, so it'll be good to hole.
One of the good guys out there, Luke. I am hoping for this one to fall.
Ooh, right by the hole. Okay, let's make this one. Ooh. This is a bogey putt coming up. Game's just getting a little out of shape by the looks of it.
Yeah, making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And unfortunately dropping back to even with the card. And the finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5, you can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. And this putt for a final score of 71. Oh, so close. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And that will do it. His work is done here. Sadly, we didn't get to celebrate a Cinderella story there, Rich, but this player certainly impressed the heck out of me.
It was a lot of fun to watch, wasn't it, Luke? I got to say, I think everybody in the tournament was rooting for this player to get the victory. Unfortunately, not to be, but what a great week for this player. Love it.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.